good, everybody? I'm Brandon. Hey, bro, look. This video right here is from Hello Yassine. Yassine? Yeah. Yassine or Yassine? I don't know. Anyway, this is the top 10 worst rappers of 2018. Y'all requested this on Tripping. I got y'all. Bro, she had Quavo in the thumbnail. Nigga, if you put Quavo on this, I'm on your ass, baby girl. Yassine, I'm on your ass. Quavo better not be on here. I mess with my homie Quavo heavy. Y'all know I think Offset is better, but I mess with Quavo heavy, bruh. But anyway, I want to see the top 10 worst rappers. This is going to be a hilarious video, man. Before I get to it, make sure I leave a comment down below. Let me know what y'all want to see me react to next. Let us go.
What's poppin', y'all? Every year there are terrible rappers blowing up amongst the few good ones that get popular, and 2018 is no different.
Bro, I thought you was
some of the rappers on this list
bro.
people think are great.
My
and that's
fault.
their opinion.
I called you baby girl.
And if you get offended by someone
fault,
thinking your favorite rapper is trash, then you got some emotional issues you gotta work out.
True.
If you like some analysis videos on hip-hop and rap, then subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. I'm uploading every day this week and next week. The first one on here is going to be Machine Gun Kelly. He came what seemed out of nowhere. Not initially, but for considering his career right now, he hasn't been talked about a lot. With the song Rap Devil, which was pretty good, and doing a whole press run for the diss, looking like he was out of his mind like some crackhead. But he would promote this Binge EP, and this was the most attention he's likely ever had in his entire career. So many people were finding out about him, and what happens when I checked out the Binge EP? Garbage. Not a single good track. And I actually wanted to enjoy it too.
You're right,
well,
that shit was trash. Not a single good
track other than Rap Devil.
It was trash.
I like to see the underdog win, but this just wasn't good at all. It sounded like he was trying to be a mumble rapper, which is what Eminem dissed him for. And even his fans were commenting about it, saying that MGK did not come up rapping like this. And even they hated it. So he had all this attention on him and promoted this project for it to absolutely suck. Getting all that attention, even if it was negative, would be worth it if his EP was undeniably good. But that was far from the case. Second up is Vic Mensa. It's a shame I have him on here because
Vic
5
Mensa
years back, I would have had him
straight.
on a most underrated or up-and-comers list.
Vic Mensa.
But this year has been nothing short of a huge disappointment from him. And can I say disappointment because I don't really have any expectations of him anymore. He released an album called Hooligans that I wanted to enjoy. I like the song Dark Things, even though people were saying he copied Juice WRLD, which I didn't really hear at all. But the entire project was like throwing different things at a wall, just praying to God something would stick and turn into a hit song. And as of yet, that hasn't happened. We get Vic Mensa abandoning any memory we have of him when he actually used to make good music, and even the political Vic Mensa, like on There's a Lot Going On, for some wannabe sounding records the likes of G-Eazy would make. And he has a track with him on here that also sucks. Vic Mensa is a shell of his former self. His music stinks this year, and it looks like his best years are behind him, as the label just pushes him to make some music that could blow up so they can get a return on all the money they've invested into him over the years, hoping he would be one of the bigger rappers today. Third, we got YBN Manny. You've probably seen him as the backup dancer in YBN Demir photos on Instagram and probably thought he was the professional weed carrier that just gets brought along for the ride to roll their blunts, but they actually had him release a song and man was it terrible. The song titled Manned Up with the music video on World Star Hip Hop is his first, or the first I've heard. And there's not a single ounce of talent on this song. The presentation, flow, lyrics, and how offbeat he is, you would think this was a joke or a troll, but I don't think it was. I can respect the fact that YBN Demir is trying to help his friend get his own rap career, so you should like play a little clip like one of his thoughts. But rapping is not it. He doesn't have the energy, personality, or ability to make it as a rapper, and I don't think the YBN brand is strong enough to carry someone like him into popularity. Oh no. And even if it does, it doesn't make him suck any less. Number 4, Lil Xan.
Damn.
I didn't have him on last year's list because I liked the song Betrayed and thought he had some potential to make some good music in the future. But boy was I wrong. He released his debut album, Total Xanarchy, in April, amidst having multiple breakdowns throughout the year, more than I could count, and there was no redeemable music on here whatsoever. This album didn't really have any sad rap or material that you would expect Lil Xan to put on, considering his whole public life is available to talk about or shed more detail on in his music. But no, it's just a collection of what I would have to consider as the stereotypical worst of the worst when it comes to SoundCloud rap. It's incredibly bland, numbing, and just outright boring, with simple lines like, "I'ma F that bit," without any enthusiasm, and even his own fans were disappointed with it, as the sales suggested as well as their comments on it. Lil Xan cannot redeem himself from this point. Damn. It would be different if he was looking like a fool publicly but had great music, but his music is worse than his public image, and that's saying quite a lot.
Damn, he got
Number
all
5
the
is
face
Blueface,
tats.
or Blueface Baby. Some of you might have seen my Blueface is an industry plant video. And if you did, then me having him on here shouldn't be of any surprise to you.
What do you mean industry
Blueface
plant?
came in at the end of the year and really blew up in an incredibly short period of time through memes and went viral online to the point that some people started liking him a lot and saying he's the next big rapper. Well, he's hot right now.
Bitch, I'm the next
see
big
how long
thing.
that lasts. They said the same thing about Black Boy KB, and his hype faded rather quickly. Blueface music to me is unbearable. Some people try to point out his bars as some redeemable quality.
His bars are kind of funny.
They aren't bad. But if you think they're great, then I don't want to hear who your favorite rapper is.
He got some bars that's straight though. I keep it 1,000.
And besides, plenty of people got bars but can't make good music. Blueface can't stay on beat. His flow stinks. I can't stand his cadence. And the beat selection isn't bad, but
his cadence
makes it sound a lot worse than it
I like his cadence, bro. It grew
Maybe he can get better, but I doubt it. Because
his flow
it seems like all of this is done intentionally, and it's how he makes music. At 6 is Valet, or Valley, however you want to pronounce it, that got some attention for being signed to Good Music. He's from Chicago, and I'd heard the hype about him, so I decided to check out a couple of songs. After people said Lil Pump and Smoke Perp took his flow on their song Nephew. I checked him out and was a little weirded out by the music video and song for V-Lone. All this effort for a music video for a song that doesn't start until a minute in and only lasts for a minute. Boring lines, a pretty good beat, and a flow that just makes me want to skip to the next song. I decided to check out some other things. I don't know what Good Music or other people find so special about his music. It sounds like any other typical SoundCloud rapper. The kind of lines I would expect to hear from Smoke Perp. But I gotta admit the beat for the song Miami and Pusha T matched with his flow on it is really good. But this is the only song I could enjoy. Even that new song with Drum, the beat on here sucks and is too generic. His flow on there is numbing and makes me want to fall asleep. His lyrics are just non-existent. But that isn't necessary for me to enjoy someone's music. As of now, I think he sucks, but I think Valet is creative and shows brief moments where I think he could actually be a good rapper I enjoy in the future. So I'm definitely keeping my eye on him. Number 7, Lil Baby. He was fortunate enough to have a song do really well with Yes Indeed featuring Drake that I didn't like anything other than the beat on this track. One of my homies kept hyping him up so much.
Lil Baby is straight, bro. He got some hits.
I did. And I enjoyed the song Freestyle.
Exactly.
And the song with Gunna and Young Thug.
Exactly.
Even though he sounded just like a Young Thug clone.
It did.
But it wasn't until his album or project Street Gossip. The highlight of this album was Gucci Mane's verse on the song Realist In It, which is one of the greatest Gucci verses I've ever heard, period. 7 tracks off this project are just trash that should have been throwaways, and any redeemable tracks were carried by the instrumental. The rhymes are boring, lyricism non-existent, content is repeated throughout as if you're just printing new songs.
That's true.
And the flow gets tiring over time. It feels like you're listening to someone who makes a song in under 10 minutes. And that usually isn't the kind of music I enjoy. But it seems like the whole plan of QC to release a bunch of throwaway songs on their artist albums. Lil Baby is trash.
Oh, Lil Baby is with Quality Control?
Wore off
I didn't even know that.
Hearing a couple of his songs.
Starting
and I listened
dark,
to a full project. I never want to hear another album or mixtape by him because I don't expect him to improve at all. Number 8 is what's almost Lil Baby's duo, and that's Gunna. Another Young Thug clone who is either YSL affiliated or signed, that everyone loved to hype up this year for songs he was carried by Turbo Production. I listened to his Drip Season 3 mixtape that I wish I could refund my time back.
I took the top off.
Because there was no song
like
on there
sauce.
that I would ever want to go back to.
Top off,
or
bro.
even have a good, memorable experience with any of them.
Top Off is the best song on
there
there.
was also the Drip Harder project with Lil Baby that I thought would be decent at least, since I like the song Drip Too Hard. And they usually work well together when Turbo was involved. But this sucked too. There was maybe 3 songs that were okay and bearable. But the others were just the same emotionless, boring flow that sounds like it was programmed by a robot. They don't even sound like humans on most of their songs. I don't know if they do any drugs, but they sound like a crackhead if you ask them to hop on a song. Pretty much zombie-like, and I can't listen to music like that.
Oh,
Their father,
wait.
Young Thug, would at least put emotion into his songs, and you could hear it. Even if it was ridiculous most of the time, it sounded like a human was making the song. Number 9 is Schoeck West. If some of you saw my Schoeck West video, it was right before the huge tidal wave of hype happened with Mo Bamba. That made it one of the most overplayed songs this year. I said he had potential in my video about him, but after going through the catalog, as brief as it is, Schoeck West has to be trolled.
Alright, Schoeck West.
You have to do some heavy convincing to make yourself believe this man is a good rapper.
Yeah.
Half of his project, Mudboy, was just him either whispering or doing some retarded flows that you would think someone was trolling with, but he was dead serious. There was times it sounded like he was just thinking of some stuff right off the top of his head. Production is either Schoeck West's best friend or worst enemy on that project. And if Schoeck West isn't full of high energy, like on songs Live Schoeck West, Die Schoeck West, or Mo Bamba, then there isn't much other reason to listen to him. His rapping is terribly amateurish. And one of the
haven't given him a chance like that.
Musician was because of his connections. The production on here, though, is top-notch. And it's a shame because I feel like in the right hands, they would have made great songs like the beats for Gmail and Wanted, but Schoeck West just comes in to ruin them, unfortunately. At 10, of course, is going to be BlocBoy JB, and he might be the worst on this list. As one of the rappers to come out of nowhere this year and make the XXL freshman list from getting the feature with Drake on the song Look Alive. Other than the fact that half the people that DJ this song or listen to it play Drake's verse and the hook, then skip BlocBoy's part, I can't see any ounce of talent from BlocBoy other than the viral dance he did called The Shoot that Fortnite just made all the bread off of. In songs like Rover 2.0, it's so hard to understand and it isn't his accent. It sounds like he's rapping with his grill on or something. But this isn't even the worst example. It's one of his better ones, with at least an okay flow. The songs like Shoot are just trash. One thing I can give BlocBoy is that he got his own swag and some energy that can carry for tracks. And I can see why people like it. But to me, that isn't anywhere near enough. His flows suck. His rhymes are on a first grade level. And his hooks are just repeating the same stupid lines again.
Yeah.
I don't know what Drake saw in BlocBoy compared to the other rappers he could have worked with, but at least he has his own way.
Drake fucked with it.
That's my list of worst rappers of this year.
Drake fucked with it, bro. So, hey, it is what it is. I'm going to say, clearly he did the top 10 worst rappers that are mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Because all these people were mainstream. Do I agree? Not really. Because there were other people I would definitely put on here. And some people he had on here, I'm like, nah, bro. I don't think they're the worst rappers. You know what I mean? But it was a cool little video. It was cool to see this dude's point of view. You know, I called him a girl in the beginning. I thought he was, man. That was my fault. No, I'm not gonna say that. But cool little video though. I want to know who y'all think should have been on this list or who shouldn't have been on this list. Overall though, like I said, the list was straight though. You know, whenever you talk about best and worst, it's always subjective. So it is what it is. This is just the homie's opinion. You feel me? But let me know what y'all thought down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See y'all next time. Peace.